Hello. Hi, Jessa.
Hello, Mr. Ro.
Hi, Jessa. Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, great. Hi, Jessa. Hi, how are you today?
Yeah, I'm fine. And you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Yeah. Anyway, I like your hat. You have a very nice hat, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Is it very hot there right now? No?
No. It's a little bit cold
I see.
because it's raining today.
I see. Okay, so where are you? Are you in Hong Kong or are you in
No.
what?
I'm in Chongqing. Do you
Oh,
know this place?
of course. I have many students who live in Chongqing. I know that there are a lot of very beautiful places that you can visit there. You know,
Yeah. You can have a travel in the Chongqing.
no problem. Maybe in the future. I've actually planned to go to China in the future, and definitely I'm gonna visit Chongqing, and hopefully we can see each other. You know, have a
Yeah,
meal or something. Okay.
you can try the hot pot.
Very good, Jessa. Okay. Anyway, Jessa, so just to be clear, you're going to take the IELTS exam soon, right?
Yes.
Okay, and the target score is 6.5 for speaking. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, so for today we will start discussing about part one. Okay? Because part one is the first part of the examination during your real exam. Okay? And if you remember, I sent you a picture of the scoring criteria for IELTS, right? Do you still remember that, Jessa?
Yes, I remember.
Okay, so that will be our basis for getting the target score that you're looking for. So we will start with the part one. So do you still remember the structure I taught you for part one, Jessa?
Yes,
Very good. Okay, so we will be practicing then. Just like this question, what sports do you like? Remember to answer the question for part one for each question in about 3 or 4 sentences all the time. Okay? In this way, you can show also that you have the fluency to get to the higher band score. Okay?
yes,
Secondly, if you still remember, don't forget to use different connecting words or discourse markers to make your answer uh, applicable and suitable for you to get to the band 7 also in fluency and in vocabulary. I actually sent you the structure here, right? This one. Okay.
yes,
Okay, so we already did this. Remember that also the opinion and response and the reasons are always there. But the third or the fourth sentence can be any of these options. Right? Okay, so we will start using this structure here, and we will try to answer this question here. Okay?
yes,
Remember, this is supposed to be your homework, right? Okay, so let's start with this question, Jessa. So, Jessa, it's asking you, where did you learn how to swim, right? Because this is a follow-up question for the first question. Okay. Okay, anyway, I'm going to teach you, before you answer, I'm going to teach you a very good vocabulary word for you to use when you're discussing about something that you have to remember in the past. So this one is a question that is asking you to remember about past events, right?
yes,
Okay, so when they're asking you to remember about past events, I would suggest that you start using some of these vocabulary phrases. Okay?
yes.
Wait a minute. Here. Here. Okay, so Jessa, can you see my screen here? The words?
Oh, yes.
Okay, by the way, these expressions are what you call expressions that you usually use when you try to remember about something in the past. This is a replacement that you would say as your opinion in your opinion and response in the beginning, and you would usually say it in replacement of these things, of these words. Because in part one, there's always one question in part one where they will ask you to remember about something in the past. Another good example of this is when they ask you, do you like eating ice cream when you were a child? Right? Or did you like eating ice cream when you were a child? Or uh, who actually did you like to play outside with your friends when you were younger? Right? Okay, so the way that you can use this is by saying it like this. I would also suggest that you use these two. Okay?
Yes. Yes.
I would prefer that you use the two in the last two lists because that's what you call an idiom. Okay, okay, give me a second. So it is an idiom here. Wait, wait, sorry. So an idiom is very, very important that you use because it's a
So,
requirement. Okay?
yeah.
One of the requirements for you to get to the band 7 score is for you to use idiomatic vocabulary. And these two are what you call idiomatic vocabulary. Okay?
Idiom. Okay.
Yeah, now I'm going to show you how to use this. So if you're going to answer it with your opinion and response and use this vocabulary, you can say, where did you learn how to do it? Well, if my memory
Mm,
serves me right, I learned how to swim when I was still in middle school. Or if I'm not mistaken, I learned how to swim when I was in high school. Or you can even specify your age, right?
yes.
Okay, can you tell me where did you learn how to do it, or when did you learn how to do it? Mhm. Is it in school?
Mm, if I'm not mistaken, I learned three. I learned swimming in the swimming pool beside my community.
Very good. Swimming pool in my you just say in my community.
Oh, in my community.
Very
Okay.
good. Swimming pool in my community. Okay, so this is already your first sentence now. Let's
Yes.
give a very simple reason. Mm.
The main reason is the swimming pool was free to children who under the 6 years old.
Okay, free to use for children under 6 years old. Very good. Yeah. Okay, there. You already have two sentences. Now, Jessa, remember, you have a couple different options for you to say the last sentence if you want. As I mentioned, you can even provide an example here. Now, when you're giving an example, how often did you swim there when you were a child? Can you tell me?
Mm, three times a week.
Very good. Here are the options that you can say 3 times a week, right? There. Or you can give an explanation or explanation of your reason. Yeah. Now, when you're explaining your reason, you just have to elaborate more on the reason why it's uh, free to use for children under 6 years old. Okay. To be more specific, you can even add an example there. Most of my friends in my neighborhood swim there. Yeah. Right? Or
Okay.
you can provide another reason or another addition. So, sorry, let me just change this. Additional details or information, which is actually another reason if you want to say. Okay? Now, when you're giving another reason is remember that you're asking this for your question for the question, right? Did someone did someone actually teach you how to swim when you were a child? Mhm.
Yeah, my father taught me swimming
Okay, very good.
in
You
my
can
child.
taught me how to swim when I was still a child there. Yeah. Or you can talk about a contrast. Yeah. Now the contrast is an option for you to speak. So you mentioned about swimming. What's another sport that you learned when you were still a child, aside from swimming?
I learned playing badminton.
Very good. I also learned how to play badminton there. And then the last one is you can talk about the future aspect. Okay? When you talk about the future, you just talk about what you would like to do in the future about swimming. You can just say probably in the foreseeable future or for the foreseeable future, I hope to continue and swim or do this exercise as part of my routine or do swimming as part of my routine. Okay, okay, so I hope to continue to go swim as part of my exercise routine there. Okay? Now, remember that you don't have to speak about all of them. Okay? Okay?
Yeah,
You only need to choose this and any one of this or any of two of this, just like what I'm going to do. And remember, I'm gonna use a lot of connecting words here. Eh? Look at how I'm
yes,
going to answer first. So where did you learn how to do it? Well, if my memory serves me right, I learned swimming in the pool in my community. The main reason is this swimming pool is free to use for children under 6 years old. For instance, I usually swim here 3 times a week when I was still a child. In addition to that, my father taught me how to swim when I was still a child. So I actually learned it when I was still very young. There. Okay.
yes.
Okay, I tried making 4 sentences, right? But you don't have to make 4 sentences. 3 or 4 is okay. Okay.
Okay.
Now let me hear you do this. So remember, use connecting words every time. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
So Jessa, where did you learn how to do it?
I learned, if I'm not mistaken, I learned swimming in the swimming pool in my community. The main reason is the swimming pool is free to use for children under the 6 years old. For instance, I practice swimming twice a week, 3 times a week.
Very, very good. Okay. So good
And,
answer. Okay, go
and
continue.
in addition, I also learned how to play badminton. I hope for the long run, I hope to continue to go swimming as part of my exercise routine.
Very nice, my friend. Yeah. Okay, so just I remember you can talk about it in different ways. Okay?
Yes,
Okay, so it's up to you. The thing here is speak about the option that you can think of the fastest and that's the clearest, okay, in your mind. In this way, so you can avoid pauses and hesitations. You can avoid remember that's what happened usually there. Okay, okay, even
yes.
this one again we will use the same option here. By the way, not for instant. Can you it's for instance. Okay, take note.
Instance.
Very good. Yeah. Okay, now we will do the third question. Did you do some sports when you were young? Okay, very good. Another question asking you about something that you did in the past. So we can again start using this. Okay. Okay, so yes, right? Remember, answer the question directly. So did you do some sports when you were young? Yes or no?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, very good. You remember the vocabulary expressions I taught you. Now, the reason here, I think you already gave it here, right? Okay. Is this the thing? Is this your reason?
Uh, Maybe the main reason is I have more leisure time
Okay.
when I was young.
And okay, so let's try to add a little bit more here. I have more leisure time and time to do and to pursue my interests. Okay,
Yeah,
when I was a child. Yeah. Okay, now it's up to you. What last sentence would you like to talk about? Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Answer the question. Don't forget to use connecting words. Okay? So, Jessa, if I ask you the question, did you do some sports when you were young?
absolutely. The absolutely the main reason is I have more leisure time to pursue my interests when I was a child. For instance, I used to swim 3 times a week.
Very, very good. You can even add there the badminton if you want, right?
Yes,
See, in addition to that, I also played badminton when I was younger. There, right?
yes,
Okay, one more time, make it more fluent. So, Jessa, did you do some sports when you were young?
absolutely. The main reason is I had more leisure time to pursue my interests when I was a child. For instance, I used to swim twice a week. In addition, I also learned playing badminton with my friends.
Very nice, Jessa. Okay, so Jessa, 很好.
Oh,
很好.
thank you.
Okay, 不客气, my friend. Eh? Okay, so
Yes,
Jessa, we are finished with this one. Let's move on to the next question. Mhm. Now, this one is about asking for your own opinion, right? Now, when you're being asked of your own opinion, you can use one of these phrases or expressions. Right? So we will try to use this. Right? So again, answer the question directly and then provide the reason. Okay, so what's your opinion? Do you think students need more exercise? Yes or no?
for as far as I'm concerned, I think students do need more exercise.
Very good. What's your reason?
On the one hand, it's a still doing more exercises can enable students keep healthy. On the other hand, it's an effective way for students to ease their pressure of learning.
Very good. Okay, so don't just say keep healthy, to keep their physical well-being healthy, right? Okay, very good. Okay, and then you said, sorry, did you said that another one is you gave another reason there, right?
Yes,
It's a good way for them to relax.
relax. It
Yeah.
is their pressure of learning.
Is the pressure from learning. There, very good. Yeah. Okay, there. Now complete the sentence and make it more fluent. Go. Jessa, do you think students need more exercise?
As far as I'm concerned, I think students do need more exercises. The main reason, on the one hand, doing more exercises enables students to keep their physical well-being healthy. On the other hand, It's an effective way for students to relax and ease their pressure from learning.
Very, very good. Okay, so please take note of all these additional ideas or expressions that we did. Okay?
Yeah.
Another thing I'm going to teach you. So the word relax, everybody would use that, right? Okay, so instead of just saying relax, you can also use some of these phrases or vocabulary phrases. Are you familiar with these phrases, Jessa?
No, I'm not
Okay.
familiar.
Okay, so these phrases are the same meaning as the word relax. Right? Okay,
Yes.
so again, these are what you call idiomatic vocabulary. Okay? Since one of the things that you would always do when you're speaking is speak very common words most of the time that everybody would use. Number one word, another one of these words is the word relax. Everybody in China would usually speak about this and it would come up in your answers, right?
Yes.
You can easily replace it with these words. You can say, in addition to that, doing exercise gives students a time to let their hair down,
Let let me hear down.
okay, and ease their pressure from learning. Or you can use this. It's a good opportunity for students to recharge their batteries and ease their pressure from learning. Or it's a good way for children to kick back or students to kick back and ease their pressure from learning. Okay,
Yes.
okay, so please take note of this. Right? This would be a very good addition for your vocabulary, since I'm very sure the word relax would come up in your answers, right?
Yeah.
Very good. Now let's see if you can do it fast, a little bit faster compared to before. Right?
Yeah.
Let's try the second question again. So Jessa, where did you learn how to do it?
I will I answer the question now.
Yeah, answer the question now. Go.
Uh, if I'm not mistaken, I learned swimming in the swimming pool in my community. The main reason is the swimming pool is free to use for children under 6 years old. In addition, I practice swimming 3 times a week when I was a child. Moreover, I also learned how to play badminton with my friends.
Perfect. Next question. Did you do some sports when you were young, Jessa?
Absolutely. I I absolutely. I had the main reason is that I had more leisure time to pursue my interest when I was a child. Uh, in addition, I also learned playing badminton with my friends, and I hope I oh sorry, I forgot.
It's okay. You can
Uh,
don't worry. Don't be pressured. Just try to speak about it what comes out of your mind in the last question. Okay?
yeah,
You
okay,
don't
okay.
have to be pressured to memorize the words or the idea. You can think about what comes out of your mind, and that's already quite good. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, Jessa, let's do this again one more time. Did you do some sports when you were young?
Absolutely. The main reason I had more leisure time to pursue my interest when I was a child. In addition, I also learned playing badminton with my friends. Uh, on the contrary, I I did more exercise than I do now. Um,
Very good. That's already quite nice, my friend. Okay? Let's try the last question. So, Jessa, do you think students need more exercise?
as far as I'm concerned, I think students do need more exercise. On the one hand, doing more exercises enables students to keep their physical well-being healthy. On the other hand, it is a effective way to let their hair down and also ease their pressure from learning.
Very nice. Okay, Jessa, ni Thai Bangla. Eh?
Oh, thank you. Your Chinese is very well.
Okay, yes, yeah. Okay, so my friend, just that's how you answer most of your questions in part one. Yeah? Okay, so remember, always look at the structure or the method. Once you look at the method, everything should be fine and everything will be consistent. You will always use much better connecting words, much better vocabulary all the time, and your ideas will be there always. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, so now I'm gonna send this to you so that you can use this in your notes. There you go. Here you go. There. Okay, so let's continue to practice some more part one questions today. All right. Give me a second while I open my question bank. Okay, Jessa?
Yeah.
Thank you. Wait a second. My question bank, I think, is in my. I sent it in my messenger, so please bear with me. Okay? There. There you go. Okay, I have this now. Okay, so now we will. Oh, I'll just open the Word file. Okay, there you go. I have it here. So we will try to talk about street markets. Okay?
Yeah.
This one is this is actually one of my students' examination. She took the exam last week. She told me that she got the question about street markets during her last exam. This one here.
Yeah.
Okay, so 4 questions here. There. hmm
Yeah.
Okay, so we will try to answer the questions right now. So again, we will use the method. So let me see first how you would construct your ideas using the method by answering the question. Okay, so Jessa, what do people usually buy on the street market?
As far as I'm concerned, but I have a question.
Sure.
Uh, what is the street market?
Okay, let's look at that. Yeah. Here are some street markets in China. There.
Oh.
Okay, so usually you can find these street markets. For example, if you're in the university, there are many street markets near the university. Am I right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what you call street markets, right? I heard that in street markets in China, you can get some barbecue. You can eat a lot of food. You can buy fruits and vegetables, right? Is that true?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Right? Okay, so let me show you how I'm going to answer this first. Right? Okay. So what do
Yeah.
people usually buy on the street market? As far as I'm concerned, people buy a variety of goods and products on the street market. The main reason is street markets are usually a place where people there are a lot of people and people can buy a lot of their daily necessities. For instance, people usually can buy um, fruits and vegetables and even buy some snacks on the street market. Okay? For just like in my nearby my community, there is a very small street market here. There I usually eat barbecue or buy some snacks there. Okay, okay, your
Mm.
turn, Jessa. So Jessa, what do people usually buy on the street market?
As far as I'm concerned, people usually buy a variety of food on the street market. For instance, on the street market, always beside my university, I often go to the street market with my friends, and we will buy barbecued fruits, vegetables, and other Chinese food.
Very, very good. Okay, good answer here. So be careful with your pronunciation of this word, not barbecued. Yeah, barbecue. Yeah. Huh?
Oh, barbecue.
I will also teach you some very good vocabulary words here, yeah, that you can use. Are you familiar with this word, fresh produce, Jessa?
No.
Okay, yes, and please add this to your vocabulary list. Fresh produce means fruits and vegetables that have not been processed in any manner. Right? So it's just the same as saying fruits and vegetables, but saying it in the colloquial term. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so take note. Another word that I would like to teach you here is this word, daily necessities. Have you heard about this one?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so this one is another very good vocabulary word that you could have used there. Daily necessities, everyday items required for personal hygiene, or like everyday toiletries. What are examples of everyday toiletries that we can, or everyday items that we use for hygiene? Soap, right? Toothpaste, shampoo. Right?
Yeah.
But I don't. Sorry, I think you cannot buy that in the street market, right? Or
Yeah. Yes.
you usually buy this in the grocery, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, but you can also use this if you want to. You can say, on the other hand, when I want to buy some daily necessities, I would usually go to the grocery store or to the shopping mall or in the shopping mall. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's a very nice answer. Let's try the second question again. Don't forget, consistently use this structure. Okay, Jessa, go. Jessa, do you prefer to go shopping in the shopping mall or in the street market?
Definitely. The main reason is
Okay, wait,
um
wait, wait, wait. Jessa, this one asks you to make a choice, right?
oh
Okay, so
oh
answering with definitely is not you have to make a choice first whether you want to go to the
okay.
shopping mall or in the street market, right?
Uh, oh
So if you would say
okay.
it's a shopping mall, I definitely would like to go to the shopping mall, or I definitely would prefer going to the street market. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, go one more time. So Jessa, do you prefer to go shopping in the shopping mall or in the street market?
When it comes to go shopping, I prefer to go shopping on the street market.
Why?
The main the only one hand, the street market is next to my university. I can go there quickly with my friends. On the other hand, there are many fresh produce and daily necessities, and it's cheaper for children to buy
Not for
buy
children, for people.
or
Right?
for people. Yeah.
Okay, very good. Okay, another thing that I'm noticing, you always start with on the one hand and on the other hand, right?
Yeah.
If you're in the exam and you will speak like that, what happens is you will always use the same thing, right?
Yeah.
You will forget to use this. So instead of saying on the one hand all the time, don't forget you can use this as part of your reason. Okay? Okay? So remember, one of the requirements is for you to use a wide range of connecting words and discourse markers, right?
But if I have
Mhm.
two factors, but I think this is for one factor.
Well, if you have another factor, you can also use some of these phrases. Huh?
Oh.
Okay, so you look at how I'm going to answer this. So, do you prefer to go to the shopping mall or in the street market? Frankly speaking, I prefer going to the street market. The main reason is A street market is actually quite near me, and it's easy to buy products there. In addition to that, street markets can offer cheaper prices compared to the ones in the shopping mall, where I can buy the daily necessities there and bargain with the price easily there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't have to always use on the one hand, on the other hand. Imagine, we already practiced about 6 questions today. I already heard you use this in 3 of the questions, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't show what do you call this? It doesn't show a variety of connecting words if you always use the same thing. And besides,
Yes.
I know this because I've taught thousands of students already. They always say the same thing. Eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, go. Let's try this again. Try to use some of these connecting words so you can remember them. Eh?
Yeah.
Go, Jessa. Jessa, do you prefer to go shopping in the shopping mall or in the street market?
When it comes to go shopping, I prefer to go shopping on the street market. The main reason is the street market is next to my university. I can easily go there. Moreover, there are many cheap daily necessities and fresh produce I can buy. So I usually went there with my friends on the weekend.
Very, very good. Okay, so good answer. Eh? Okay, small correction for grammar. Okay, what do you think is the correct grammar here? I usually.
Oh, go there.
Very good. Small
Go.
grammar. Okay, good. Okay, let's try the third question. So, Jessa. Okay, again, this is a question about something that you did in the past, right? Okay, so when you're talking about something that you did in the past, again, you can start using any of these phrases. Okay, okay, so let's try to answer now. So, Jessa, when was the last time you went to a street market?
If I'm not mistaken, I went to I went to the street market last weekend with my friends. The main reason is I only have time in my weekend. Moreover, moreover, um, uh, uh, sorry,
Okay, look, I'm going to answer this. Well, when was the last time you went to a street market? Well, if my memory serves me right, the last time I went to a street market was during the last weekend. The main reason is the weekend is only the time where I can actually go there because of my busy schedule. On the contrary, during the weekdays, I would usually spend my time studying and staying in school there. Yeah. Okay.
okay.
Okay. Again, one more time. When was the last time you went to a street market?
If I'm not mistaken, I went to the street market last weekend with my friends. The main reason is I only have time in my weekend to go shopping. On the contrary, I always do many learning tests in my daily time, so that I have no enough time to go shopping.
Very good. Okay, so I have no enough time. Okay, small grammar mistake. What's the correct word to say that I don't have enough time there? Huh? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Very
Okay.
good. Okay, so let's try the fourth question. Are there many street markets in China, Jessa?
Absolutely. There are many street markets in China, particularly next to the university.
Why?
The main reason is there are many cheap daily necessities and fresh produce in street markets for students to buy. For instance, I go street market twice a week with my friends.
Very, very good. Okay, so please take note. Mm. Wow, Jessa, you're doing well. Eh?
Oh, thank you.
You're getting better and better. Eh? Okay, I'll also give you some additional ideas here. Eh? If you're going to talk about a reason, very, very good reason. Mhm. Okay. Absolutely, there are many street markets in China. The main reason is that street markets are the traditional and popular way for people to shop, especially for fresh food, snacks, clothes, and other products. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this one is a very good reason there. Yeah. Take note. Okay, use this reason and answer the question again, and make it more fluent. Okay. Okay, Jessa, again, are there many street markets in China?
Absolutely. There are many street markets in China. The main reason is the street markets are a traditional and popular way for people to shop, especially for fresh food, snacks, clothes, and small household items. For instance, I go shopping in on the street markets with my friend last weekend.
Very good there. Okay, so be careful of your pronunciation. Clothes. Eh?
Clothes,
Yeah,
clothes,
very good. Not clothes. Eh? Here. Eh?
clothes,
Very
clothes.
good. There.
Clothes.
Can you hear?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Very good.
Okay.
Okay, good. Okay, so take note of this. Huh? Okay, so Jessa, very nice. We already discussed and practiced two parts of the part one. Yeah? Okay, now, wait, let me just send this to you there and the answer here. Yeah? So
Yeah.
I'm going to try, I'm going to send you an additional homework for this. Yeah?
Okay.
Another very good topic for you to discuss here is about this will be your homework on our next class. Yeah? There, taking photos.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm also going to send to you the requirements for the homework. So try to, as much as possible, record your answer as a voice recording if you have time here.
Yeah. Yeah.
In this way, you can improve further your fluency and you can practice speaking English even if you're not in a class. There. Yeah?
Okay.
Okay, now we will first have a short introduction about part two. Right?
Yeah.
Now, for part two, as you know, part two is the part where you need to speak longer, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so in part two, what happens there is you will be given a topic that you would usually speak, that you need to speak about. For example, let's try this question. Give me a second. Now, as I mentioned, for part two, you will be given a topic, just like this one with a friend. Um, Give me a second, Jessica.
That's all right. That's right.
Thank you. Uh, uh, okay, so for example, you were given this topic here, here. So in the real exam, they will show this to you in the computer monitor here, right?
Yeah.
The topic is about a course that impressed you a lot. Okay? In this topic also, they will give you some key points or bullet points that you can also talk about. You can say what the course was about, where you took the course, what you did during the course, and explain why this course impressed you a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, after you have seen the topic, they will tell you that you will be given 1 minute to prepare for the answer. What they would do here is they will give you a pen and a paper. Okay?
Yeah.
And what they would do is they will let you write down some notes on that piece of paper where you can use while you're speaking. And once the 1 minute is over, they will give you 2 minutes to speak about the topic. 1 minute 30 to 2 minutes to speak about the topic. But for me, it's better that you use 2 minutes all the time. Right?
Yeah.
Now, for this part, there's also a structure that they will. I'm gonna show you how to use. Actually, let's do not use this. Let's use this different topic. Okay? So this is an example topic, someone that you really like to spend time with. And here are some of the structures that we will use to answer the question. Okay?
Yeah.
So in the real exam, they will only show you this. They will show you this, the bullet points, who this person is, how you knew this person, what do you usually do together, and explain why you like to spend time with him or her here. Okay, so this is the exact question that you would see in the real exam, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now I already constructed a structure where you can use which you can use to answer the question. First, with this first topic line, you can use this introduction. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, very easy. You can consistently use this in all the questions in IELTS in part two. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you get the question about someone that, for example, you got this question, when it comes to someone I really like to spend time with, I must admit, or it's none other than, and then talk about the name of the person. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not enough. So that you don't sound like you are a robot, try to say this in freestyle. Right? Okay, so that you sound more natural. You can say, I chose him because, or I chose her because she's really a person that I enjoy my time with. Very simple reason only. Right? Or, for example, you got a different question. You got the course that impressed you a lot. You can still use the same introduction. When it comes to a course that impressed me a lot, it's none other than the English course with my professor in my university. I chose this course because this course gave me a very deep impression on how to learn English. There. eh? Okay, remember freestyle the reason. eh?
Yeah.
Once you have done that, we will now move on to the key points. For each key point, there are some phrases that I already prepared that you can use.
Yeah.
But we will discuss this on our next class. So this is just an introduction of what we're how we're going to do part two. Okay. I'm gonna
Yeah.
send this to you, Jessa. There you go.
Okay.
But for now, focus first on your part one. On the next class, we will start the discussion of our part two as well. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So Jessa, good job today. Right?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you,
So
Mr.
Jessa,
Ro.
你是一个好学生，
Yeah. Good teacher.
谢谢你. Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. So Jessa, send me a message once you are able to have another class, and we can have another class. Okay.
Yeah. 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 Okay.
Okay, I'll see you again on the next class. Eh?
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Ro.
It's my pleasure. Have a nice day.
Yeah. Have a nice day.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.